Hello, operator. I would like to report a theft. Yeah, Razer keeps stealing my wallet. Stop buying their products. But this is so good. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Mike Fury, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And today we are reviewing the Razer Kishi for the iPhone, and this is something else, guys. It really is. Let's talk about the design real quick. This is the Burj Khalifa of game controllers. It is a architectural marvel. It is an amazing, well thought out piece of technology, and I love it. So let's get right into it. Black, matte black finish. It has glossy black controls. It has a simple to open mechanism. Just pull these bad boys out and it kind of just opens up, and then the same way, just make sure that there's these two little gray flaps in the middle. Make sure that they meet up, and of course I would struggle while I'm recording because I usually don't, but find it, and then you eventually just push the back in and you're good to go. This is very sturdy. It also brings two rubber grips depending on which iPhone you have. If you have the bigger ones like me, you're probably gonna wanna just stick to the default ones that come in the pack, but if you don't, if you have a smaller one, they bring some of those as well. And on top of all of that, even when it comes to design, it has very tasteful branding. It only says Razer here on the right hand side, and it has the little logo kind of embossed into the back. The ergonomics of the Razer Kishi are awesome. In my opinion, it feels nice in the hand. It's not too heavy. Even though it's got a little bit of bulk to it, got a little bit of heft, it doesn't feel that way either when in use or when it's not in use. When you actually store it up and close it up, it's not too bulky. It won't take a lot of real estate in a backpack. It was so comfortable to the point that I dropped 3 hours of gameplay just playing some of my favorite mobile games, KOTOR 2. I started just testing out other video games on the Apple Arcade and just spent 3 hours playing. And then on top of that, I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can watch a show on it. And I was able to watch a show. No problem. Buttons are nice. They feel nice. Now, the best part is the analogs. The analogs give a lot of feedback. They're not super soft or like you can glide. They do have a lot of they give a lot of travel, I guess. I don't know if analog sticks can have travel, but for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you guys know. Now, the D-pad, the 8-way D-pad is also very nice, also gloss finish. You also have 3 different buttons in the front. You have a home, a menu button, and kind of like a pause and select. I really don't know, I guess we call that the option button, but you have that. Now, in my personal opinion, the XY and the AB buttons actually have very less travel. They're a little mushy. In my general opinion, these buttons are great. They're some of the best I've tried in any random mobile game controller. I do have a couple of them around the house, and I like them. I like them a lot. Even if they are a little bit mushy, they felt nice. Now let's talk about features real quick. Yes, the Kishi has its very own app that allows you to make updates to the firmware. That way you just, you're on the best drivers, and I guess it's giving you the best performance in terms of just the feedback of each and every single analog and or button. I imagine that's what it's for. Other than that, it really doesn't give you a lot to anything more than just that. Just making sure that it has updates, but again, it's there. Now, lightning port in the bottom right hand corner, so you can charge while you play. You also have this LED indicator on the right. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's red right now. Now, if you have more than one controller, that LED indicator will let you know which exact controller. Like, for example, if I connected the Xbox 360 controller to my iPhone, it would be number 1, and then the indicator would drop down to number 2, basically letting you know, hey, there's another controller that's connected. Or if you're playing a multiplayer game, it'll let you know, hey, you're the number 2 player as well. Now, my 2 favorite features are these 2 perforations here that help with the airflow of the iPhone. It comes from the air comes from your phone, goes through the speakers, and exits out into your face. Maybe not the best way, but hey, it's out of your iPhone and that's what you want. And secondly, the fact that there's absolutely 0 latency due to the simple fact that it is directly connected to the iPhone itself. Now let's talk about value real quick. This is a hard sell. Why? Because it's $100. Yes, there's absolutely nothing like it. There's some things that are similar, but like exactly like it, there's nothing like it in the market as of this very moment. But it's so hard. Like, it's $100 to give. Like, I'll just give you guys I'll give you guys a perspective, right? PlayStation 5 controllers are $70. One of the best controllers of all time, the Xbox 360 controller, works well with the iPhone, by the way, is 60 bucks tops. And those go on sale usually. This is a brand new product, so I can't imagine them to actually want to drop the price. So $100 is hard because you can get something that's comparable for a lot less money. And then on top of that, there's a bunch of other mobile gaming controls that have like that they're great, they're serviceable, and they're at the $50 mark. So this is way above the market value. It definitely has the Razer tax. Gripes and improvements. This right here, these wirings, like it does have a little bit of stretch to it, don't get me wrong, and it's covered, it looks durable, yeah. But it's wiring in there. That scares me. If I were them, I would find some way to cover this up with some plastic, something a lot more durable than this, because this feels soft to the touch. And if the integrity of these like little wire, I really don't know what they're called, but if these wire pads, I guess is what I'm gonna call them, if the integrity of that is like damaged in any way, shape, or form, there goes your controller, there goes your $100 investment. But there are some improvements that I would like to see. Number one, an audio jack, a 3.5mm headphone jack. That would add an extra little kind of feature to it. Hey, besides the fact, because you know, obviously there's a lot of phones that don't have them anymore. But if you have that, if you could actually manage that so it actually works with the iPhones or with the Androids, that would be dope. I also believe that if you wanted to, you could put a power bank in it. That would be awesome as well, kind of, you know, charge your phone so it doesn't absolutely goes and dies on you for the 1 and 2 hours that you're playing. That would be awesome. Maybe some Razer RGB if you wanted to. And then finally, probably a pouch, because even though this doesn't take a lot of room, a little pouch for you to have and to make it easier to find inside of your bag would be helpful. So in conclusion, this is a premium controller for a specific crowd that loves gaming. I can see already people playing Fortnite and PUBG Mobile on this. This is an excellent product. Is it perfect? No, it is not. So let's get right into the grading system. Design, 5 stars out of 5. If I have to say it, nothing else is like that. It is a design marvel to the T. They thought of every single little thing when they designed this. Definitely design is a 5 stars out of 5. Comfort, 5 stars out of 5. It feels like the Switch. Feels like the Switch. It feels like a lighter Switch. And now if you've held the Switch, obviously I have one right in front of me. If you've held one, this feels like a slightly lighter Switch in my personal opinion. So that gets a 5 stars. The ergonomics are completely awesome. Buttons, 4 stars out of 5. Yes, I don't mind it, but some people might mind it as well. For me, they are great. A lot of these buttons are great, but these are mushy, so I have to deduct a 1 star from that. But it's still a great experience. I had no issues whatsoever with the buttons. Features would be 4 stars. I wish that the app itself gave us a lot more than what it did, and I wish it had a couple other things. 0 latency is awesome, don't get me wrong, and also I love the fact that it has the perforations. They thought about the airflow itself. I love all of that, but it's not the most feature-filled device at the end of the day. And finally, value. Sadly, it's a 3 stars. It's $100 and I've barely seen it go on sale. And if anything, it drops down to 90. When there's console controls that are much more expensive at 70 bucks and even at 60 and sometimes at 50. And then the market itself, like it's hard to kind of, you know, give you that full recommendation. Yeah, go out and buy it. It's because it has the Razer tax, and Razer, one of the companies that's most like iOS, most like Apple, is Razer. They have fully thought, they have apps, they have a full-blown ecosystem around their products. Not saying that they're bad products, they are amazing products. Trust me, keyboard, mouse pad, like I love Razer, but it's a hard sell at $100. But tell me, what do you guys think? Would you guys fork over the $100 for this control? Is there another control that you would like to see me review? Tell me what your thoughts are on the Kishi, or give me feedback on the video. I would love to hear from you guys. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 as soon as possible, and we're on our way. We're definitely on our way. 636 so far. I'm your host, Mike Fury. I'm not supposed to say that at this point, but you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Links are down in the description below, along with my Patreon. If you want to support me there, $1 a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, Mike Fury. That's where that goes. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike.